tier to get to the next tier, there are a couple of safe zones. There are 2 safe zones around the main towns, and they're not that big. Most of the map is open to killing anybody anywhere. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the chat. How's it going? Oh my god, they kill Kenny. They do fucking kill Kenny, dude, all the time, dude. Oh, South Park, man. Oh my god, my name's Gas Madison. I got diabetes. No, it's not implemented yet, and neither is, like, the full territory control system, because, like, they have a really good way of, if you guys ever played any kind of other game with territory control, they have a really good way of getting around, ninja sieging, which is a real big problem in most games. They're going to have multiple locations that you have to take before you can take over a location. And they'll probably have, I read it once, siege camps that you'll have to build to take over one of those locations. So, like, it's a whole process to actually siege something in the end. This is just for, like, prototype testing and stuff like that, you know? It'll be different than what it is now. And it's pretty worth it to hold the forts, I'd say, honestly. The experience buffs that gives you, totally worth it. I've already played this game for a month, and, like, the PvP alone, it's medieval planetside with Mountain Blade combat. Like, what's not to like, you know? Like, I love medieval games, I love RPG games, and it's basically, you know, like old RPGs with, you know, basic RPG elements, levels, basic skills that get your character kinda better, but not crazy different, and just food that heals you, crafting, and, you know, just it's just RPG. It's a good sandbox too. Like, it's gonna have a lot of politics that play into it. I foresee it being a really good game, in my opinion. And, like, the developers are great. They're really, really great. So the more support that they get, the better the game's gonna be. Like, I already talked to them earlier today. They said they're gonna start working on, like, mocap animations pretty soon because Steam is going so well, and they understand that animations is a big part of the presentation of the game, you know? Yeah, man, I'm glad you said that, Jelmington. That's really cool, man. I actually get to, I talk with the developers like, all the time, you know, but, they, they talk to a lot of people. I think the server's crashing right now. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the server's crashing. But they talk to a lot of people. They're very active with their community. The servers are crashing right now, I think, guys, just saying. But they're very active with their community. They're very adamant about working with the community to to get the game as good as possible. Like I was saying earlier, they have a lot of dev blogs on their MMORPG thing, and they say it a bunch of times that they don't. That's what they want, but they don't know how they're gonna get there, and they're open. See you later, buddy. And they're open to how they're gonna get there, so they're willing to work with their community to figure out how they're gonna get there. They're really cool developers, guys. You know, Bartold is a really cool guy. He's like the community manager, lead game designer kind of guy. I think he's the lead game designer. He's a really cool guy. They're all really cool guys. So I really, if you guys are interested at all and have $17 to, like, kind of just throw around, it's a really good game that you could have at least a couple hours of fun in. Group up with some people, though. It's a lot more fun with friends, with other people. You know, just saying. I have how's it going, Takoyaki? Uh, the server's, like, bugged out though. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Where were we? Number 3?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna log back in, see if I can move again.
I don't know. How many hours do I have? Let me check. I have 32 hours so far, and it's been on Steam.
Yeah.
It's been on Steam for since the 8th
Do you
or
think that
9th,
idea I mentioned with the
so
slots
6 days,
and
7 days.
calculating the actual bonus you get based on the ratio between the two forces works?
I don't think it's a bad idea. I don't like. I think that it should just. I don't think that's necessary. I think it
Okay.
should just be the limit between half and half, and then what
Yeah,
plays
let's
out
let's
plays
try
out.
that first.
You know, what
See
plays
how
out,
that works.
what plays out plays out. You know, like if they can get more and they get that bonus, it's like PlanetSide. You know, PlanetSide they don't stop the bonus. They give you more and more bonus the more you hold. You know.
That's true. The thing is, I mean, the planet side servers are a lot bigger, and the bonus is a lot smaller. It's also not easy to. Well, that's the thing too. In planet side, you're also character
That's
specific.
great, Radius.
Whereas here, you can easily shop around for whatever server
You
you're
know,
on. Like
guys.
the faction's running the most overloaded pop and the most stuff,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it
Well,
does indeed
that's
make
only
sense.
right now, though. I mean, like again, don't make your because that's what's gonna steer developers wrong. These guys are pretty good. I don't think they'll fall for stuff like that. But like that's why I keep telling you, don't think it's a finished product because it's not a finished product, and they're very willing to work to make it better. And when you think of it like a finished product, you don't like read their dev blogs, dude. Look at what
I
they're
am.
shoot like read all of their dev blogs, look at what they're shooting for, and think of it in that state what your designs are going to be and your because like
Right.
a lot of your designs seem like they're kind of like reactionary to a problem right now, and it's a problem right
See,
now. Like that's
you're
it's not gonna
right.
be that way forever.
I was gonna say you're right. You're actually right there. You're definitely right there. But there's a reason I'm thinking that way. GV gets stuck. I mean, actually, it's not GV uniquely at all. I think it's any game that's going through a fairly lengthy early access phase and using that lengthy early access phase to fund a lot of its development.
Honestly, yeah,
I
like
think
this
a lot of games
game
are in that boat.
definitely could get people on the same
You're
server
right.
with,
With some, short
and just
session
like a raiding
playthroughs.
kind of party sort of thing. It's definitely built towards
But
like
there's
friendly
also
casual play.
stuff that needs to be implemented to
So I definitely
ensure
think we can get something like that
to
going,
ensure it's not a
Rathius.
problem, so the game remains,
Yeah,
fun
I have
stable
played
and you
Life is
keep getting
Futile.
funding in.
Well, see, that's the thing is like already it has that. Like it has that, dude. Like so like, you don't have to worry about that. It's something that I was very adamant about thinking about and understanding what could go over well, and I made it abundantly clear. Right now, you can even agree PvP is going to carry this game for
Yep.
6 months to a year. And you can't deny that. Even in its current state with the small server sizes, it has enough MMO features and enough stuff, and they're going to be adding on to it quick as hell with the map. So all it needs is that. So like you don't have to worry about it not having the time or money to get it done because I assure you, in the state that it's in now, with them fixing bugs at the rate that they're fixing them, they're good, bro. They're gonna
Yeah,
be
you're
able to
right about
change
that.
whatever they want to change whenever they want to change it,
Yeah,
as
they're
long as they
probably
keep it in
just
alpha
good with
stage.
yeah, they're probably just good with the slot balance at this point then. Yeah, because I mean, you're right. To me, the
Um,
whole ratio thing seems like
that game versus this game, me personally, that game was
easy for
complete and utter
programmers to
trash.
program
This
things in
game
and not
is
end up with
diamond in the rough. It's got a lot of
a
polish to
fully
go, but it's
developed
totally got the
development
potential
team.
and the development team that can do it, I think. And they're just adding more people now that they have money to do so. They've been a small team basically working on this game in their free time while working real jobs for the longest time. They've been working on it only for like 2 years for like full time. They're very dedicated guys. They haven't slept. I think they're all like in a coma right now, honestly, because they haven't like slept over the last couple of weeks or like the last week or so since the game released. I mean, a lot of people think it's trash. It's not, like I said, it's a diamond in the rough. It's not the greatest game ever. It's not the worst game ever, you know, but it's definitely not a finished game by any means either. You know, it's got a ways to
Yeah,
go. If you
starting to think you're right about number three
if
being
you think it's a
busted.
cool game and a cool concept, I would suggest purchasing it just because I really support these
Amazing
developers.
friggin' servers are still this popular at this time of night, though.
Life is
Jesus.
Feudal was just clunky. It was really just like it was too much survival. Like I played Mortal Online. I don't know if any of you guys played Mortal Online, but I played Mortal Online, and that game was just it was a lot of survival kind of aspects and RPG aspects, and it was a good mix. It was pretty good for a lot of things, but then it got way too out of hand with making character after character after character that you need just to play the game, and that's what uh, Gloria Victis is doing really right. Is like you won't be able to craft everything on one character. That's how they're going to make an economy for crafters. But you will be able to craft like things. You know, you can make it where you craft your own weapons. You know, but you're gonna have to. They're gonna have a crafting system that you're gonna have to know that crafting system or research it at least to like, and then still have to go gather the stuff. And it's gonna be like a pain in the ass. You know, you're not gonna always want to craft your own weapons, so people will be selling them for probably pretty cheap. So it'd probably be cheaper to buy and then you gotta still have chance and stuff like that, and yeah, there's gonna be a lot of parts into it that go into it. So you know, oh, let's listen to a little bit of music. It's a pretty good song. Listened to it earlier. I don't know if Armless is watching, but Armless, my buddy, you liked this song earlier. Disturbed. The Sound of Silence by Disturbed. This concept is basically trying to bring back the older um, aspects of old MMORPGs. I think honestly, like this is my personal opinion, they're trying to grab old RPG elements, bring them back, and then add the newer RPG things that people have grown accustomed to, like crafting, uh, open world, big open world. But that's like big open world is something from old RPGs like Ultima or StarCraft or Tibia or RuneScape, things like games like that. And that's kind of like what they're drawing from in some areas. Like I said earlier, the food is gains you health, the beer gains you stamina because there's stamina in the game. You know, there's a couple little things like that they do. The crafting is pretty authentic. Like there's a lot of little bits that you have to craft.
You dropping
Uh,
out another server or taking a break?
I'm probably gonna jump off. I don't know. I gotta. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off.
Give out some Skyrim myself.
Word, word. Um, and they have.
Skyrim Remastered is going to be 64-bit.
Dude, I can't wait for Fallout 4 on Vive, man.
Fuck, that's going to be awesome.
It's gonna be so sick, dude. I can't wait. Just so you guys know, this is like a spiel that I do every little while. I do Gloria Victis. That's one game that I'm gonna be playing a lot.
I have to look into
Uh,
because I know they're.
hold on a sec.
I know at least some of them are able to extrapolate, say, 60 frames consistently, for example, into 90 quite easily.
Yeah, some of them kind of. Hold on a sec. I'll be right back. But something that I want everybody just to know on the channel right now is I don't only stream Gloria Victis. I also stream Squad, Star Citizen once it gets to a streamable state. Counter Strike every now and then. Other early access games that I like and like made by like good indie developers that I find pretty much. So if you guys and a lot of virtual reality stuff.